If I'm late, it's not my fault, and it's heaven for their kids. They get to miss some of the lesson and to hang about in the corridor making everyone else's life miserable, especially mine. I find it particularly irritating when I'm in a bad mood. When they mess about, they add to my annoyance and everyone else's. Why can't they just be sensible? Good behaviour in the corridor is important. If you let them get away with making a racket, disrupting other teachers' classes, then they'll be so much worse when they get into their own class. You have to be hard on them. If you give them an inch, the whole lesson will be one long battle.
Oh no, here we go.
Right, rule 1. You are quiet, Jason, when you have to wait outside the classroom. Understood?
Yes, miss.
Understood, everyone?
Yes.
That's better. Rule 2. You will line up properly. You're lounging about all over the place here, getting in everyone's way. Line up properly behind Tracy. Jump to it! Right, I haven't got time for this. Kirsty, detention.
I didn't do anything. She's only being polite and like some people.
And Anita, detention. Back here at 3:30.
But miss...
Don't but miss me. You know the rules.
I never thought you was late. I don't know what you're taking out on us for.
If the whole class isn't lined up properly before I count to 3. 1, 2... Right, that's detention for all of you.
Oh, miss, what have we done?
We are not going into the classroom until you can all be quiet. Stand still. Peter, if you don't take that hood down now, don't bother coming into my classroom. Right, now quickly and quietly into the classroom and sit down, right?
Why does the head always need to talk to me when I'm at my busiest? I now have even more development stuff to do when I'm already busy every night this week. When I turned the corner, I knew I was in for trouble. They were all over the corridor, making noise. Pupils these days. They always arrive in a poor state, especially Jason. When they're in this state, I feel I need to make the rules absolutely clear. I felt they responded to my instructions too slowly. I made a point by giving Kirsty a detention, but the rest of the class didn't pick up on it, so I ended up with them all having a detention. Even after that, there are still some that push their luck. I think Jason muttered something, but I chose to ignore that. It would have just escalated. I felt that I could probably deal with him later in the classroom. I did sort out Peter's hood, because I thought he wouldn't react like some of the others. Frankly, at this point in the lesson, I was angry about the start of the day, and the kids' behaviour made it worse. I really could have done without teaching this lesson. I had enough to do.
I knew we were in for it the moment she came round the corner. She was when it was late. She was lucky I kept my mouth shut, only because this was something I'd just come from discussing with Miss Gammon, and I promised her that I'd try. It's too much. I'm not sure how much of her unfairness I